Hi friends, welcome to Sri Chaitanya. This is Uma Shankar, All India IIT coordinator of Sri Chaitanya. My friends, in previous sessions we have concentrated on detailed analysis of JEE Advanced Maths Paper 1, Paper 2, Physics Paper 1 and Paper 2. And recently we have completed and I have given very good analysis on Chemistry Paper 1 also. Now today I would like to concentrate on what? JEE Advanced Chemistry Paper 2 detailed analysis. As usual, my friends, this information is very valuable those who are preparing JEE Mains and Advanced in 2021. And with the help of this information, you can understand the nature of the questions in general they are asking in advanced examination. And with this knowledge on particular topic, what concepts we need to focus, and one can get understand and one can get visualize this area, then they will change their orientation and preparation strategies, and that will help you for gaining good marks in good rank in JEE 2021 advanced and mains examinations. Now coming to my friends, as usual, this is about paper 1. The examination was conducted paper 1 for each and every subject for 66 and they conducted the examination mathematics 66, physics 66 and chemistry 66 in paper total altogether paper 1 they conducted for 198 marks. And in paper 1 there are 3 sections, section 1, section 2, section 3. Section 1 is a straight objective, 6 questions are given, maximum marks were 18. Each right question is +3 and for wrongly attempted question -1 mark is awarded. And for section 2 again 6 questions are there, they are what? More than one answer type of questions. Partial marking is there for right options. For negative answers -2 mark is there, it is the only very good dangerous point here in the section 2. Coming to section 3, numerical value problems, again in section 3 there are 6 questions and maximum marks allotted for this one 24. So my friends, paper 1 was conducted for what? 198 marks. Similarly, paper 2 also conducted, they have conducted paper 2 also 198 marks, mathematics 66, physics 66 and chemistry 66. Again in paper 2 also there are 3 sections, section 1, section 2, section 3. Section 1 is what? Integer type, and section 2 is just like paper 1, here also more than one answer type with the partial marking, and section 2 is what? Numerical value questions, and there are each section contains 6 questions, and for section 1 maximum mark is 18, section 2 maximum mark is 24, section 3 is 24. Altogether for each and every paper they conducted for 66, total 396 paper 1 and paper 2. And my friends, here in the history of the advanced examination, in single paper, now they concentrated both integer as well as numerical value. This is the beauty in this particular examinations. Integer means what? One should get answer from 0 to 9 only. And whereas for numerical value, you can get answer for decimals also, but after point you will get 3-4 decimals, but you need to write only up to 2 decimals. So round of value only you have to write. That is the beauty in this particular numerical value examination. Of course, this information, and based on this, if you are been giving practice like that, you will get maximum confidence in 2021 examinations also. And before that, if you are thoroughly observed the concepts and the questions and the nature of the questions and the topics and subtopics behind the screen, if then that will give maximum information, and with that you can also change your orientation, and with that you will save the time also. That is then another advantage. Now coming to the paper, my friends, in paper this one, of course first question is under integer type. Of course, here the topic is what? Periodic classification, and the subtopic is what? Ionization enthalpy. So the remark on this particular question is what? It is an interesting analytical question. See my friends, if anybody is enjoying the subject, then they consider this as a very beautiful question. So people are enjoyed it, and of course it is a very simple question also. That is the opinion of the majority of the students. Because I have been collected this information from across the country, all the places, and with that information only I am giving this projections and information for you for your benefit. Now coming to question number 2, my friends, see, actually the same question, same type of question, including the diagram, actually we have given in our local one of the grand test also, the same question was reflected. That is the advantage with Sri Chaitanya. Now this is the question coming under what? Chemical bonding, and the topic, subtopic of this particular chemical bonding is what? They have constructed the question under dipole moment, and of course the remark on this particular question is it is another very interesting question framed beautifully. Just like question number 1, this is also a beautiful question. They framed very neatly, and of course it is also what? Very easy question. Now my friends, consider to the third question in integer type paper 2. Now the third question coming under chapter what? D block elements, a theoretical topic, and of course the subtopic is what? Reactions of KMNO4, KMNO4, and the remark on this particular question is, if the final key is 0, the intention was to test the direct reaction given in NCERT. If they go for 6, it turns to be a stoichiometric question. Keep your fingers crossed for the final IIT key. This we mentioned it. The same thing was happened in a final advanced key. So initially they given the key was 0 and the changed key was 6. That is the beauty of Sri Chaitanya and the experienced faculty of Sri Chaitanya. So my friends, this becomes what? Again a moderate question. And of course, coming to question number 4, again this question they asked from D block elements, and of course it is a reaction of K2Cr2O7, and of course the remark on this particular question is standard question. A serious JEE aspirant cannot miss this. They never do any mistake in this part. If anybody did any mistake, then he is not at all a JEE aspirant, truly JEE aspirant. Now my friend, it is very easy question. So in paper 2, in first section, so far all the questions are what? Relatively easy. Relatively easy. That is an advantage in chemistry. Now coming to question number 5, of course my friends, it comes under biomolecule topic, and the subtopic is what? Amino acids and peptides. Amino acids and peptides. And of course here that it is very difficult because it's a very good question. Student can miss mod Z3. So they asked what is mod Z1 plus mod Z2 plus mod Z3. Due to hurry or some other confusion or some other things, etc., they are missing mod Z3. Because of that, it becomes what? A difficult question. So be careful. Be careful while preparing these particular areas and while solving this kind of problems once again. This is my suggestion. Now coming to the last question in first section, integer type. Of course, this is the question coming under isomerisms and phenols. Again, it is a mixed question. So the subtopic is what? Optical isomerisms and tests for phenols. So the remark on this particular question is counting isomers can always be tricky. Students can go for 3 in a hurry. So what they can do? Hurriedly they can write answer as 3. That is the reason why they are losing the marks. So be careful. Don't hurry. Read the question confidently. Then only you will gain the marks. So this is in general opinion as what? A moderate question. This is about what? First 6 questions coming under integer type of questions in paper 2 of JEE Advanced Chemistry. Now my friends, coming to section 2, more than one answer with a partial marking. See the question and it is what? Under the topic chemical bonding and complex compounds. Again they are mixing, a mixed oriented question. Instead of, see my friends, especially in JEE Advanced, chemical bonding is the heart of the chemistry. You need to practice. Than chemical bonding as an individual chapter, a multiple conceptual questions we may expect from the chemical bonding. So any topic is linked with chemical bonding, please don't neglect that areas. And of course, my friends, magnetic properties under subconcept magnetic properties, they have given this question. Here it is a beautifully framed question, and of course again it is a moderate. But again my suggestion would be, for more than one answer type of questions, then question, simultaneously you need to focus on what? Options carefully. To avoid that complexity, be careful, read options thoroughly. This is about question number 7 in what? More than one answer, section 2. Now coming to 8th question, this is the question given under the topic what? Chemical kinetics, and of course the subtopic is what? First order integrated rate law. Under subtopic what? First order integrated rate law. And of course my friends, here eliminating option C requires some good analysis. So of course this is option A, and this is about option B, and this is about option C, and this is about option D. Here eliminating option C requires some good analysis. Otherwise it becomes a very difficult question. If anybody is neglecting option C, then immediately they will save time, and that becomes a moderate one also for them. Now coming to question number 9. Question number 9 is coming under what? Group 13. Inorganic chemistry, group 13. And of course, it is under what? Under subtopic what? Extraction of aluminum. This is a question framed on what? Extraction of aluminum. And the remark on this particular question is based on metallurgy of aluminum. It is directly from NCERT. See, my friends, people are asking in general, sir, what to do with NCERT? Shall we solve the problems from NCERT immediately given in the exercise after completion of the theory from the NCERT? No, that is not the case. You need to focus what kind of things that they are asking. The framing the question is very, very important. That is the beauty of the questions given in the NCERT. Based on that, while reading any particular question or topic, if you are preparing your questions like that, how is it possible? Because if you are been focusing experienced people like Sri Chaitanya faculty, then only it is possible. If your system is like that only, then they will give very good clarity on this, the orientation, preparation, everything they will give very good clarity. So, with that you will save the time and you will gain the marks. That is about question number 9. Of course, it is a easy question. Now, coming to my friends, question number 10 in more than one answer section 2, it is again group 14 elements, and of course, the topic is what? Compounds of tin and lead. The question is from compounds of tin and lead. And here also it is beyond NCERT level, but from prescribed JEE advanced syllabus. The thing is, though you are concentrating the concepts on NCERT, but you think about the standards of JEE advanced, then only you will get complete knowledge. So, if you are utilizing it properly, you can do wonders. So, the opinion, majority of the opinion is what? Moderate question only. It is a moderate question. Now, coming to question number 11. Question number 11 is what? From general organic chemistry. It is what? From general organic chemistry. The subtopic is what? Basic characteristics of aniline. So, here the remark of this particular problem is, it is if anyone has the good analytical skills, they can solve the problem very easily. Otherwise, the problem becomes very difficult, because than the question, here options are very, very important, because here in the question options what they mentioned, choose the correct statement. So, if with how can we choose the correct statement? If anybody has that good analytical skills, that is the advantage. Otherwise, you will lose the mark and the question becomes very difficulty. But it happened because difficulty is the opinion of majority of the students. Okay. Now, coming to the last question in section 2, more than one answer type. Now, this question is coming under alkynes, and the subtopic on this particular chapter is reactions of alkynes. And here again the remark is, it involves multiple reactions, need to done very carefully. So, automatically what will happen? Moderate question. Or some people, they consider it as difficult also. But I have taken the opinion poll of 100 students for especially for this question. 80% of the students they have considered this as what? A moderate question only. Okay. Now my friends, coming to 13th, which is under numerical value question, and of course this is the question on ionic equilibrium. This is the topic, and the subtopic is what? Titration. And the remark on this particular question is, careful reading of graphs is required, coupled with a clear understanding of a pH changing during titration. So, if you are solving any graphical approach oriented questions, thorough knowledge is essential of studying the graphs. If you are good at studying the graphs, then only you can solve this kind of problems very easily. So, automatically the question becomes what? A moderate one. Now, my friends, coming to the 14th one. Now, here from 14th, the topic is under solutions, and the subtopic is what? Ideal solutions. So, this question is framed from solutions chapter, subtopic is from ideal solutions, and the remark is very simple calculation becomes what? Automatically easy, no doubt. Now, my friends, 15th question. Now, coming to 15th question, the question is from atomic structure and chemical bonding. Again, it is a mixed conceptual question. Again, it is what? A mixed conceptual question. And of course, here they have given the question under what? Potential energy, and here the remark is, student might find it difficult to get idea at a first glance. So, immediately after looking the question, nobody will get the idea. If you are thoroughly focused on it simultaneously, then only you will get the idea. So, with that, majority of the student they consider this as what? A difficult question. So, my friends, it is a very, very important point. Now, coming to the 16th question. 16th question is again a mixed question. So, under what concepts? Amines and stoichiometry. One is from physical chemistry, another one is organic chemistry. So, it is a question coming from physical and organic, and the subtopic is what? Diisocoupling and yield. Diisocoupling and yield. And of course, my friends, here the remark is students can get confused with the third reagent CH3COOH by H2O given. So, here they will get the confusion by the third reagent. They may go for acetylation of OH group, which they should not. Esterification occurs in presence of concentrated H2SO4. If anybody knows this particular funda, then only they can solve the problem easily. For them only this becomes moderate, otherwise the question is very difficult. Be careful. Now, coming to question number 17. Question number 17 is what? It is from again thermodynamics, and of course, here the topic is what? Gibbs energy and spontaneity, and of course, here again it involves simple addition and division, and it becomes what? Easy question. And my friends, even in the previous paper also they asked the question under what? Gibbs reagent and etc. etc. So, you need to focus more on what? Gibbs energy concepts etc. Now, coming to the last question in this particular paper, last section, last question, the chapter is what? Ionic equilibrium, and of course, here the subtopic is what? Solubility of equilibrium, and here the standard question it is, and of course, solving it takes time to solve the problem only, that is the only critical point, otherwise the question becomes easy. So, majority of the opinion is they consider this as what? A moderate question. So, this is about the analysis of the beautiful analysis of chemistry paper 2 JEE Advanced 2020. So, with this, whenever you are preparing a particular topic or linked oriented topic or mixed problems in every subject, in every chapter and in every topic, concepts are always finite, problems are infinite. Concepts are finite, problems are infinite. Please do not forget this principle. So, you need to write all the concepts very carefully on paper, and based on each and every concept, if you have been focused at least 10 to 15 different varieties of problems, that is enough. You will do wonders in all competitive examinations. My friends, I have prepared already, I have released one video before writing the examination, how to get 80 marks or 100 marks in something like that. Even in that video also clearly I mentioned, in chemistry especially, in organic chemistry, what topics you need to focus, what concepts you have to concentrate. In physical, I have taken the information from our experienced faculty, and with my personal interest only, I have prepared that information for you and for your benefits. See, if anybody has utilized that one, they cracked well, and because I am getting very good mails and very good messages in my channel, and majority of the people they expressed their views like that. I felt very happy. Anyhow, my friends, if you like this and with this one we got All India first rank and second rank and 10th rank in JEE Advanced, similarly in mains also, in open category. See how a single institution is getting like this, because all are under our classroom programs. Even in this pandemic situation also, we through our online classes and etc., we made the preparation simple. That is why today all our students they got very good result. Soon we are going to start one beautiful batch. If any queries, you please contact our nearest branch of Sri Chaitanya. They will guide you and they will properly give the information for you. And if you like this one, you please subscribe my channel. And in the next video, we will meet the cutoff marks in both JEE mains and advanced, and ranks versus cutoff marks, that kind of very good informative analysis information I will give. Thank you, my friends, and for giving this opportunity for me and for utilizing you this one very well. Good luck. Thank you.